smoothie today. Now this one's going to have some unique ingredients. There's a lot of things you can do. I think most of you who watch the channel know that I recently suffered from what I would call the flu. Now, obviously, I'm not going to say the actual word. You know we don't have free speech, so I'm not going to say it. But I will say that I'm not giving you any medical advice. I'm not making any medical claims, and I'm not making any claims for or against any product or products. Everything today stated in the video are the opinions of the speaker and should not be construed as claims for or against any product or products. And everything is just for entertainment purposes only, guys. Please consult your physicians, okay? Well, anyway, with that being said, I'm going to make a smoothie today rich in enzymes. And it's also going to be rich in a lot of nutrients, including, people are always going on and on about protein. Yes, it's going to have a lot of protein in it today too. Good protein though, that's easy to digest. In fact, that's one interesting thing that I've been noticing is the food that I can eat and how it makes me feel after being this sick. It's been kind of interesting because I've been trying a lot of everything, and certain foods my body just is just not tolerating them, and other people around me who have also gotten sick, there's certain foods, the same ones actually, so we all are not able to tolerate the same foods, which I find kind of interesting. And that is pretty much seafood, meat, dairy, eggs. The body seems to want some vegetables. Fruits. It's tolerating the nuts and seeds. Let's see here, where are, okay. I'm going to put some walnuts in here so you can have some good oils and fats. I'll show you the magic ingredients in a second as far as, in my opinion, what's going to have good enzymes to help dissolve some stuff in the body. Okay, let's see here. Let's just throw in, I like to throw this in once in a while. These are prunes. And they give it a little sweetness. It's good for digestion. Good minerals, of course. Minerals are key. All right, let's go on to the next green down here. I gotta tell you, the way they grow vegetables in Japan is so interesting. And the way they treat each one is like, oh no, did not want to be dropping these on the ground. Yuck. Hold on. So this is a smoothie that I do. The first thing I did this morning, so you guys kind of know the routine, even though it obviously wasn't on camera, though I just woke up a little bit ago. The very first thing is I loaded up on extremely clean. If you guys want to see how I clean my water routine, I can show you. It's in the other room, but first I clean the water, and then of course I fully saturated hydrogen. So that's the first thing I do after. Of course, the first thing I actually do is brush my teeth. You want to clean your mouth first before you start ingesting anything. So that's the first thing, and then I load it up on hydrogen water. Get myself nice and hydrated. And now, I'm going to make this smoothie, though I wish I had my nutritional powder that I normally add to them, which I don't. But I at least want to get a lot of good enzymes, fiber, minerals, all the good stuff. Okay. And let's see, am I going to want more than that? Probably just a little bit more. I want some rich leafy greens in this thing. Okay. And I'm actually going to show you kind of a magic ingredient. It's called natto. Natto has a special enzyme in it called nattokinase. Or nattokinase, depending on how you want to pronounce it. And I'll be putting that here in a second, so I'll show you guys how to prepare it. And you know what I'm forgetting here? Somebody just said something like, very happy to see you doing better, standing up and making your smoothie. Thank you, Nadika. Okay, let's see here. Me too. Oh, I'm definitely feeling better. I'll tell you, I'm just happy that I recuperated as fast as I did, because if I would have had to endure that for a longer period of time, that would have really been hell for me. Let's see here. I'm trying to get the right angle so you guys can see what I'm doing here. You can see this kitchen in Japan, how low it is. I mean, it's literally gosh, not quite to my knees. Pretty close. These counters, and look how tiny these little salad spinners. Everything here is small. Now granted, a lot of that is because I'm in a very old house. This is an old Japanese home. But I gotta tell you, the way that things work, they work extremely well. Like the stoves, the water pressure, I mean, it's all kind of extremely impressive that the house is this old. Okay, let me show you guys, for the few people who are in here, how to prepare a natto. This is gonna be literally probably the most important ingredient in this smoothie here. Let's grab it. Where is it? There we go. And let's grab one of these guys. Okay guys, I went and bought the best natto I could find. This is a very special ingredient. It's probably one of the, they say that it might be literally the #1 most powerful superfood in all of Japan. And it has almost as much protein as beef, but much easier on the body to digest because it also has fiber and a very unique special enzyme that is not found in any other food known to man. It has been shown to help dissolve certain things which shall remain nameless on the video. And this is how you prepare it. You actually have to stir it 100 times. So I'm going to start counting. Hold on a second, okay? 11, 12. Yeah, you have to stir it because this actually activates it. And you'll see it get activated. You're actually about to see this happen right before your eyes. Like a magic trick. It starts getting kind of a foamy. If it doesn't get foamy, which I've seen happen, it's because the bacteria, the good bacteria in it, are basically dead, or there's not that many of them. I can see this one's already foaming up. I went actually and picked this one up yesterday because I wanted some very, very powerful, good natto. This thing has so many health benefits. It's pretty darn ridiculous, including, most doctors don't know this, and somebody says added cat food. Not sure why I would add cat food. I think that would be kind of gross, actually. But you can see how it's really foaming up and getting really, see how it's turning kind of more whitish. So again, the data, the scientific data, and they've done a lot of scientific studies on natto. And the scientific data shows that you want to stir it at least 100 times. And so the other thing that this acts as is a natural statin. So it thins out your blood a little bit, which is really kind of a good thing, especially when you combine it with hydrogen. So let's go ahead and add that today. Most people can't handle the flavor. I'm kind of the guy who invented putting it in a smoothie. Nobody really does that. But it's a good way to get it in you if you don't like the flavor. I personally don't mind it. In fact, I've been eating it about 2 to 3 times a day. I am trying to get a lot of natto in me. Okay, next. What is next? Let's go over here. This is another one I went and got yesterday again because I'm pretty much almost out. And this is ginger. There's massive amounts of health benefits from ginger. And I got one more magic ingredient too for dissolving things that might be in your blood. Let's just put it after enduring what I just went through. And I'm going to show you that ingredient here in a second. And so I just get as much of the stuff as I can. You know, I make it work with whatever I can find here locally. Oh yeah, these little packets of ginger are definitely not enough. Normally I would buy these really huge ones, but they don't have them here. Here they like treasure every little fruit and vegetable, and they have little packaging, and it's always really nice, really fresh. And I found a place where I can literally go buy it straight from the farmer. And let's see. You can literally Google the benefits of ginger, you'll be shocked. And most of these ingredients are actually anti-parasitic too, if that's something that interests you guys. It interests me. I have a pretty anti-parasitic lifestyle, as many of you know who watch the channel. Let's see here. Okay, let's go with the next magic ingredient, because this one's really important. Let me go find it. Hold on, let's see here. This is another one that has special enzyme in it to help break stuff down in your blood, and that's pineapple. So pineapple's pretty awesome, and it makes it taste really good. So I'm going to go ahead and put some of that in here. Maybe I'm going to be generous with it too. I might put a little more than I would normally do. Let's see. Just because I want a lot of those enzymes. All right. We got some of that in there. What's next? Well, the next one. Let's go with. I'm actually going to put some berries in here today too. Berries are obviously, all these things are also rich in, like, a lot of them are vitamin C. And that's another thing that I've been consuming a lot of. It's about the only thing I've really had access to is vitamin C and vitamin D. I don't have all my other magic ingredients here in Japan, but you know, you make work with what you got. So let's put some berries in here, cherries, raspberries, blackberries, and let's go with that. Okay. Let's see here. What's next? I got some peaches, but I'm not sure I'll be able to fit them today. I am going to throw in a few raisins, more good fiber, natural boron. It makes it taste kind of sweet, kind of nice for the average person to cover up the natto flavor. Which, although I like natto, I'm not sure I necessarily am crazy about it in a smoothie, but to be honest, I really can't taste it. Okay, what are we going to do next? Let's go with, this is probably going to seem a little strange, but I'm going to put a cucumber. Cucumber is extremely hydrating. I tell you, I really kind of, this kitchen, look at the counter space. There's like virtually none. It's very, very little counter space. Excuse me. Here, give me 1 second. Maybe if I have time, I'll show you my water station. I'm going to be putting another couple magic ingredients today, like this device here. This thing is so cool. You should see what it's been making every single day. It literally can make your own type of milk. So it's making soy milk. The Japanese consume more soy than anybody in the world. And of course, they have the longest life expectancy of any industrialized nation in the world. A lot of people poo-poo soy. They don't realize that it actually has massive health benefits and even been used in certain cancer research. And has massive amount of nutrients, minerals. Really good for you, in my opinion. Okay. What's next? You know what? I'm gonna put more walnuts. I don't think I nearly got enough in there. And you know, walnuts are also, have been shown in research, you can read the research on them, to be anti-cancerous. They also did research studies on it. But I like about, oh geez, did I just ruin it. They also have a lot of good fats, a lot of good proteins and minerals. Let's grab a rubber band for this guy. Let's see here. And they're obviously make it taste good too. they feel very creamy. In fact, here, let me show you what I made with that device there. This is actually homemade soy milk. I'm gonna put that in here today. A lot of nutrients. Okay. And then I'm also going to actually add hydrogen water. So let the hydrogen bring out all these nutrients, better absorption, enhance everything here. So we'll go with that. And that one is coming from that one's not my machine. My machine's in my room. That one's just from the owner here has one of these machines. A lot of people in Japan have the Hydrofix. They all know what the best hydrogen machine in the world is. And it happens to be Japanese. Okay, carrots. Now look at their carrots. Look how fat this thing is. I don't know if you guys can tell. They look so different. And in the US, I'm always having to, like, I don't know, do, like, cut all these parts off of the carrots and this, that, and the other. In this particular case, I never really have to. The carrots are so good and clean, I don't have to cut any bad spots off, which is kind of nice. And I cannot use scissors on this guy. I will use their blade, and I'll tell you, the Japanese have amazing blades. These blades are so sharp, it makes everything very easy to cut. So we'll go ahead and do that today. This is probably boring for you guys, but this is my morning routine. You know, nothing, I'm not trying to be exciting or crazy or anything like that. Just showing you the kind of smoothie that I'm making for a couple of reasons, obviously, but the biggest thing is to dissolve these things in my blood so I can get back to living my life, including exercise, because I really shouldn't be exercising with this stuff floating around in my blood. I gotta dissolve it. It really can wreak a lot of havoc, and it feels very strange in the blood. I really don't like it, so I gotta. And I've been doing this, and it's been feeling much better. So I really like the way this is feeling, and so that's why I'm doing it. And you know what? It tastes really good. It hydrates the body in a whole other way because of all the fiber. That's one thing I'm noticing about the Japanese too. They consume, well, a lot of vegetables and quite a bit of fruit too. In fact, you should see these strawberries that the owner, they were so kind. They knew that I was sick, and they went out and and picked these fresh strawberries that they grow. Oh my gosh, I'm not kidding. The flavor, literally the best strawberries that I've ever had. And I've obviously had a lot of produce, and just hands down, the flavor was so strong. They were not like tart. They were very, very sweet, very rich in minerals, and I really enjoyed the strawberries they brought for me. Very nice. Obviously rich in vitamin C again. Very high enzyme diet right now. More and more enzymes I can get, the better. Okay, so now I got to decide the last things I want to put in here. I do have a banana, but oops, oh boy. But I know that I have room for probably something else. I'm trying to decide what to put in here. Okay, what else can we put in here? Because look at this, I got a little bit of room here. What else would I want to put in here? I guess I can put a little bit more greens. I got quite a bit of fruit in there. Let's go ahead and put, I guess I'm going to put a little bit more of this stuff in there. A little more vegetables. Not going to be enough? Probably. Okay. I could put more berries, but I feel like I put quite a bit of fruit in there today. Like I said, the only stuff I actually really wish I had were my Purium powder. Gosh, I miss that stuff. It's too bad they don't offer it here in Japan. And I gotta say, they don't have the best powders here as far as nutrients. They have a lot of these like whey protein powders. I mean, that's kind of a big thing in the US too, and those are absolute trash. People think those whey powders are good for you. Those are garbage, in my opinion, of course. If you want to eat them, you go ahead. But to me, it's not about getting huge and muscular. It's about being healthy and having really clean blood and getting a lot of rich minerals in you. That's actually one of the key things that most people don't realize. In my opinion, it's one of the reasons the Japanese live so long. Okay guys, well look at that. Let's get a little more hydrogen water in here and I think we're done. Now you're about to see if a blender can handle this. Because look at this load I'm putting on this thing. I mean, I'm absolutely going to be pushing all this stuff down in there. Let's see here. Okay. See, I mean, you can't push this stuff down here anymore. It is jam-packed. You guys think the blender's going to blend it? That sure is a packed blender, says Draymore. Yeah. Hey, what's up, dude? Yeah, well, let's see if it works. Let's see if this blender can handle it. Oh. Well, all right. It's not blending the same today. Let's see. Almost like I need more water a little bit. See if it actually works here. Maybe I gotta add a little bit more water to this thing. And let's give you an honest review as far as a taste. Yeah, it looks like it blended it really well, actually. All right. You know, it tastes pretty good. Tastes good, but you know what I'm gonna do? Mostly because kind of fell apart here. I'm going to put an extra banana in there because I'm going to share some smoothie with somebody else who's sick, and this brings out the flavor a little bit. Maybe just for the heck of it, just throw in a little bit more hydrogen water in here. Should refill their hydrogen machine here. Using up all their water. There we go. That'll be good. That'll be nice. Then after all this, I can go to the hot spring. Someone says, I wear an apron too. Let's break the stigma together. Team apron. Well, you know, you got to wipe your hands, and I don't want to get splash stuff on me, you know. Okay, let's try this. guys have probably noticed, I don't care too much. I mean, I'm white. I'm having to ride around in a pink bike here because they let me borrow a bike, but it's pink. So I'm sure I look like a weirdo, but it's nice to have a bike. Okay, now let's try this again. Let's find out. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to show you another little secret. You know, it tastes still pretty much very similar, but really good. I also like to cut my smoothies with a little bit of hydrogen water. So I'm going to put a little bit of hydrogen water in here. That also, in my opinion, is going to enhance it and enhance nutrient absorption. And here we go. This one I'm going to share with someone. Try to help them out too. A lot of people got sick. And people have been so kind that there was a couple people caring for me, so, and now one of them's sick, so I have to try to help them out here. All right, guys, well, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, this is a good time to ask. Otherwise, I'll just let you go. But this is how you make a powerful flu-dissolving smoothie. Of course, I'm not going to say what I'm really talking about. Clearly, I'm not talking about the flu. And that's it. So thanks for watching, guys. I guess I'll see you guys next time. I'm actually going to enjoy this right now. And then I'm going to go hit the hot springs. That always feels really good. Good to see you, Dreamer. Or Draymore. I hope you're doing well, bud. Oh, yeah, and I can take this apron off now. You and the apron. I know. Hey, they're really nice to wear. Okay, guys. Till next time.